and welcome. My name is Kate Griffiths from Whole Self Leadership, and I'm coming on today to talk to you about the fourth platinum portal in the series. So let me start by showing you the bottle. So just take a really close look at these colours. What do you associate with these colours? What do you notice? What feelings? What are you aware of? Don't censor anything because it's all information. So that bottle is called the Om bottle. And Om is a Sanskrit word which represents sound, the sound of the universe. And that's why so many Buddhists and others chant Om to give them their connection to consciousness. So why not try that, just that one thing, and see what happens? I remember the first time I came across chanting many years ago, I thought it was very weird. So it's just a start. But let's take a little bit of a closer look at sound. I'm going to just get you to listen to the sound of these Tibetan bells. Listen to this. How does that make you feel? I always like to have my Tibetan bells with me when I'm facilitating groups because it's so much more peaceful to use those than to yell to get attention. It's just much more resonant with who we are at a soul level. And actually that's because sound is the highest frequency there is. Just think about when you listen to your favourite piece of music, what happens? You get transported to another place, to another level of consciousness. And if you can appreciate that, then you're beginning to understand the power of colour, because colour sits just underneath sound in terms of its ability to transport you somewhere else. So just be aware of that, because this is really high level stuff. Platinum is about connecting to the void, to nothingness. And that might sound really frightening. And it is about really expunging all that fear-based DNA out of your system so that you can only vibrate at the level of love. And how amazing would that be? And let's just take that sense of the void for a moment. So if you can imagine in frequency terms, if something is vibrating at a really low frequency, so it's almost stationary, and as it becomes to that place of stopping, that is reaching the void. And there isn't much that one can say that's positive about that. And paradoxically, at the other end, somebody who's really vibrating at a high level and there's loads of energy, and it's almost like there's lots and lots of movement and they're sort of interconnecting, and it becomes so powerful that we reach the void there too. And yet that's an altogether different experience, because that is the bliss that we talk about when we get to know thingness, because we've managed to step outside of the collective. Because if you think about it, we each have an aura around us, which we cannot see. And it's like a sheath that is blocking our access to one consciousness. And the more that we do the work on ourselves, the higher our frequency vibration. However, there are lots and lots of people in the world, and so there's a collective aura as well. And that has a density which is much harder to cut through. So all of that fear becomes more tangible and more real, which is why we get so stuck in the mire and the illusion of this world. So each time we step into a place of contemplation, of stillness, then that is when we can really connect to our essence, because for a moment or two, we're outside that fear-based consciousness. I bet you've experienced that at least once. And that is the promise of this bottle. Such a powerful tool, the Om bottle. So I leave you with this message and consider it as you move into your week. And I wish you a beautiful week. Namaste. The God in me, the divine in me, bows to the divine in you. Bye for now.